Hey guys, how's it going? BCHD here and welcome back to the Bayern FIFA 19 Super League career mode. I know, it's been a while between episodes, but here we are for the season finale of the Super League. In this one, I've been caught up in too many other videos, too many other series to focus on the Bayern career mode. We were so close to finishing it, and now today we are here at the season finale. You guys were wondering where it went, and I needed to pick up the slack and record some of the finale. Built a great little team here in the short time we've had the managerial job here in the Super League. This is the table. We can wrap up the trophy in season number 1 in the first season, which was our goal. Real Madrid are right behind us, 12 points behind us, as well as Spurs and PSG making up the top 4, Man City in 5th, Juventus in 6th, who we have our first game of the episode today. We can seal the title in front of our home fans. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, Inter in 10th, Napoli, Chelsea, Dortmund, Arsenal, and then the struggling teams at the bottom, Sevilla, Roma, and AC Milan, AS Monaco, and Liverpool, all in a bit of a relegation battle there. Even Olympique Lyon could struggle in the last few games, but we have 5 games left of the regular Super League season. We also have big FA Cup clash against Borussia Dortmund in the semi-final, so we have a trip to Wembley to look forward to, and a big Der Klassiker derby. Guys, if you go ahead and enjoy the finale, if you go ahead and enjoy the episode, make sure to slap a big like on the video. It helps it out so much. Subscribe down below. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Turn on notifications so you never miss a brand new video on the channel. Comment down below what series you'd like to see next and for FIFA 20. But enough talking, let's get into this massive game against Juventus. We could secure the title in this one. So with 3 points at the Allianz Arena against Serie A champions this season, Juventus, we can seal the Super League trophy no matter what happens in the last 4 games. This is game day 34 for the Super League. We are ready to take on the Bianconeri, Cristiano Ronaldo's side. We are 12 points ahead of the pack, so hopefully we can increase that lead today. If Real Madrid drop points, it will be a definite. We're the best defensive team in the league behind Real Madrid as well. It's our strongest starting 11 going into this one. Lewandowski still firing. James Rodriguez in the side. All your favorites with the new face scans. They've recently won the Bundesliga in real life. Can we win the Super League? Lewandowski, we're going to have to find out. Been a while playing with the Bayern boys. Can we get off to a good start? Gareth Bale has been out of favour at Real Madrid at the moment, but he seems to not be picking up his form here. Joshua Kimmich lays it off to Leon Goretzka. He tries a bit of an audacious shot there, but Thiago's going to follow it up, and Szczesny with a big boy save for Juve. This one in. It's going to be Lewandowski, and he heads it past his Polish counterpart in Wojciech Szczesny. Lewandowski, our main man this season, our top goal scorer of the Super League, and he gets us underway here in the 11th minute with a corner goal. We've been loving him this season, especially with Jose Maria Jimenez, but Lewandowski proves his worth from the corner and celebrates right in front of the Bayern home fans. What a delivery from Leroy Sané as well, and the way Lewandowski flicked it up into the top left-hand corner past Szczesny. Absolutely world class from Lewandowski. Gareth Bale down this right-hand side. The Welshman sees a few of his players in the box. It's going to be Leroy Sané, and that could have been another headed goal. Oh no, Cristiano Ronaldo has been let through here. Can we tackle him? Can we close him down? We fail to do so, but Ronaldo gets a great shot off there, just off target from the Portuguese striker. Hummels recovers well there, Sané. You can see the run of James Rodriguez, and what a strike from the Colombian. He's been a bit quiet this game, but he's pulled off an absolute worldie of a strike there. James Rodriguez, 5 minutes before halftime, gets us the double, gets us a bit of that safety, a bit of the cushion, the 2-goal cushion there at the Allianz Arena. What a tackle, what a recovery from Hummels, and it just caught Juventus off guard. They thought they won the ball back. Lewandowski with an assist now, having a part to do in that James goal, and what a finish it was from the Colombian. They've swung it in. It's going to be half-time here, 2-0 up. If we continue like this, we'll have secured the Super League trophy. Beautiful play here, liquid football. Lewandowski! Oh, that could have been the perfect goal for him. Come on, Jimenez. Jimenez! Oh, just wide of the post. He's going to cut it back. Can Kimmich deal with him? No, too much strength on the Croatian. Cristiano Ronaldo's laid it into Paulo Dybala. And that is going to halve the deficit for Juventus here. The Argentinian have struck, and it was a beautifully constructed move from Juventus, to be honest. Tore our defense apart, Kimmich out strength, and Dybala capitalizes. They're trying to rain on our parade here in Munich, but will they do it? Ronaldo laid it off beautifully, and Manuel Neuer couldn't keep that one out. Uh-oh, Dybala's crossed it in. Mandzukic just laid it off. Is that going to be the equalizer? No, Cristiano Ronaldo misses an absolute sitter. I cannot believe that. And they could have easily gotten the equalizer. It was coming, but they've screwed a golden opportunity there with Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala finds a lot of space on this right-hand side. Can Hernandez shut him down? No, he's not. It's going to be Miralem Pjanic, the Bosnian. Gets Juventus their well-deserved equalizer. We've slackened off at the start of the second half here, and we could throw away a 2-goal lead. Miralem Pjanic with a great strike in there, true composed in the box. And our defense have fallen apart in this second 45. Dybala yet again. Some pressure going on here. Chiellini. Sane is going to intercept that one. James Rodriguez. Can he find someone in the middle? It's going to be Leroy Sané. Takes it past the Juve defense. Is that going to be a penalty? Yes, it is. Chiellini with a lapse of concentration takes down Leroy Sané. It's a yellow card for the veteran Italian. Pretty sure it was a well-deserved penalty. Leroy Sané touched it on a bit too much. Did he get the ball there, Chiellini? That could be a bit harsh on him. Our top goal scorer. Can he win us Super League here? We're going to go for power. We're going to go for placement as well. Robert Lewandowski with the perfect double here at the Allianz Arena. What a man. What a player. Our best player this season. Our most consistent, definitely. Looking great with that new face scan in FIFA 19. Two up here, we finally get our second half goal, and we finally get the third here after Juventus struck twice. Lewandowski, you can't beat that. Two goalkeepers wouldn't have saved that. A beautifully placed and beautiful power from the pole. Oh no, what a beautiful ball into Douglas Costa. The Brazilian sees someone in the middle as well. He's going to go for goal, and our former player as well. I just realized Douglas Costa used to play for Bayern. And he could have got the equalizer there yet again for Juve, but it's shattered off the post. Oh no, Douglas Costa in again. We can't reach him. Too much pace on the Brazilian. Manuel Neuer saves us there. Going to be Pjanic to whip that one in. Manuel Neuer punches it straight back into the danger zone. Cristiano Ronaldo, no. Oh, Neuer from hero to zero there. He made a great save, and then he punched the ball right back into the danger zone, waiting. Put it on a silver platter for Ronaldo, and Brahimi got the follow-up. Ronaldo, brilliant double save from Neuer, but unlucky there. The Algerian, with his first touch of the game, scores a goal. And that is going to be full-time here. We bottled a 2-0 lead. We bottled a 3-2 lead after that Lewandowski penalty, and the Super League trophy is going to have to wait for one more week. Juventus keep us at a 3-3 after a bit of a blunder from Manuel Neuer, but we go again in the FA Cup semi-final. So a few days before our massive FA Cup match, we have a rescheduled Super League game up against Manchester City at home. It's going to be the so-called weaker team, the rotated side going into this one. Gnabry starting at centre attacking midfielder, Havertz in a deeper central midfield role, and it's going to be our new January signing in Bailey, going to get a chance to start here and hopefully prove himself up against City. If we pick up points here, we win the Super League. We were supposed to do it against Juventus, but we did have a little choke there with the 3-3 draw, but luckily we have games remaining in order to clinch the Super League trophy. We're going to skip this one. We end up losing 1-0. Are you kidding me? Sterling with an 83rd minute goal. Super League trophy is going to have to wait another week. So it's the strongest starting 11 back at it again, going into this massive day out at Wembley against Borussia Dortmund, a Der Klassiker. I'm pretty sure the last Der Klassiker at Wembley was the Champions League final in 2013, where Bayern ended up victorious. So hopefully we can repeat their success. So can we book our place in the final? Can we have the Super League and the FA Cup trophy this season? We're going to have to find out. It's going to be a blockbuster here in London. And it's going to be Borussia Dortmund here to kick us off. Rodriguez is going to win it back here. The Colombian, he never gave up there. Can he spot Lewandowski in the middle? And Berkey with a massive save early on. He's going to push it out wide to James Rodriguez. James sees the run of Joshua Kimmich, buccaneering run, a beautiful ball in, and it's off the crossbar from Lewandowski against his former side as well. Another chance for Lewandowski from the corner. Lewandowski, what a finish from Lewandowski. I knew he could score from corners, but I didn't know he could do that, the Polish marksman. What a strike, what a volley from him. He is an absolute world-class player for us. He has turned up in the big moment here at Wembley, And we need to see that one again. I could watch that for days and days. Lewandowski fights off a few defenders and it comes off his shin really, but he somehow managed to place it in the upper right hand corner, leaving Berkey no chance there, and Lewandowski rightfully celebrating. He is a gun. Surely that is halftime. We're going to go into the break with a Robert Lewandowski wonder strike separating the pair. Right, let's go. Lewandowski kicking us off for the second half. Reliable Alaba, Gareth Bale, James Rodriguez. Oh, Sane is in a lovely bit of space here. Leroy Sane with the skill move, with the finish. But Berkey read that one. We're going to... Oh, no, Gareth Bale. The flick up, the cross, back post. It's going to be Leon Goretzka for the second right in front of the Dortmund fans. And we get the second goal here. Surely we can't choke this 2-goal lead here at Wembley. 57 minutes. And it's the man lurking at the back post, our German midfielder, to sneak in and smash that header home. Gareth Bale flicked it up and crossed it in first with such pace, such power, such venom. And the unmarked Leon Goretzka, a downward header that's pretty much unsavable. Surely Lewandowski can pick out Sane. He's got the pace to beat the Dortmund defense. It's going to be 2-on-1. Leroy Sane yet again with a similar chance he had earlier, but Berkey reads it. So some subs to help us secure our place in the final of the FA Cup. Leroy Sane, Thiago and David Alaba coming off. Leon Bailey, Kai Havertz and Hernandez are taking their place. 3 minutes of added time and time is up here at Wembley. We get the 2-0 victory. 1 goal in the first half, 1 goal in the second half. A comfortable semi-final result. And we book our place in the FA Cup final thanks to Lewandowski and Leon Goretzka. So after that FA Cup semi-final triumph over our heated rivals in Borussia Dortmund, it's going to be the second side going away to Real Madrid. Faced them last episode, we smashed them at home. We gave them a taste of their own medicine. They smashed us at home, we smashed them at home. And now they're going to beat us 3-1. Yet again, the Super League title. We just want to delay it as much as possible, it seems. So we've got another big away day game up against Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. It's a bit of a rotated one going into this. We still got injuries to the likes of Tolisso. We still got players tired after our game a few days ago, but we're going to sim this one. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. I don't know if that means we're going to win the Super League or not. All we needed was points. We lost the last few games, so that could be the result that well and truly confirms our Super League win. And yes, it does. We have Spurs here right behind us with 6 points. Obviously, with 1 game remaining, it's impossible for Spurs or Real Madrid to end up clinching the Super League trophy. So finally, we've ended up winning it away to Chelsea. Now, I am going to play this last match up against Arsenal just so you guys get the chance to witness the Super League trophy celebrations as well as the FA Cup final. It looks like we've got a juicy FA Cup final to look forward to after our Super League celebrations. We're up against Barcelona here, Lionel Messi. They're going to be taking us on at Wembley. So this is the team going into the game up against Arsenal at home at the Allianz Stadium. Hopefully, it'll be a perfect occasion to lift up and celebrate the Super League. Last game of the season up against the Gooners. Of course, a lot of history here between Bayern and Arsenal, especially in the round of 16 in the Champions League. But today is a different story. Time to wrap up the Super League. Time to lift up that ever-coveted trophy. Bayern Munich, the champions of the Super League. Can we finish with plus 80 points with a win against Arsenal here? We're going to have to find out at the Allianz. James Rodriguez. We're going to go for power for this one. James Rodriguez! And Leno was challenged there. Can we get a last-minute chance here? The little flick up from Gnabry. It's going to be Leroy Sane. 43 minutes in, just right before the halftime break. And the German winger gets a goal on the final match day to perfectly celebrate the Super League triumph. Leroy Sane yet again using his height to get that header, and Gnabry with the little flick up, the slightest of flicks. He won the battle over Laurent Koscielny, smashed it past Bernd Leno. And it's going to be half-time. Thanks to Leroy Sane's header, we are 1-0 up. Finds James. James going to put it back into the middle. Goretzka, can Lewandowski finish off the Super League with a goal? Lewandowski takes a shot, but Thiago on the rebound. And it's going to be Lewandowski somehow claiming that one. We're going to have to look back. But Lewandowski with another goal. It might be an own goal or Thiago's assist. I have no idea what happened in that goal. I thought it got deflected off an Arsenal player. Bernd Leno couldn't move. And we're going to have another look at that. Lewandowski was trying to go for the right foot finish. Thiago takes a shot and end up being Lewandowski trying to jump to get out the way from the shot. This is a better angle, but it comes off. I'm not going to say that word because I'm going to get demonetized, but you all saw where it came off Lewandowski, and it somehow ended up in the back of the net for 2-0, and it's going to be his 23rd goal. Good football. Leroy Sané stay on side. He's going to offload it through to Leon Goretzka with the pole driver, and Bernd Leno with a beautiful save. To James Rodriguez. He's got a lot of space here. James Rodriguez with the strike, and it's off the frame of the goal. Can we go again? Lucas Hernandez is going to find the ball into Leon Goretzka, and Bernd Leno saves Arsenal from embarrassment here. It's going to be Thiago Alcantara. Going to flick it up. The cross. We're going to head that one with... Who was that? I didn't even know. David Alaba, of all players, having a shift for us late on in the season after a few injuries from our key man. David Alaba gets a goal to end off his season, to end off the game 3-0. And our little experiment there worked from the corner. The flick up from the captain, Thiago. Lifted it in beautifully, to be honest. Beautifully met by David Alaba. Headed it into the bottom to give us 3 goals and the 3 points. Seconds away from our grasp, and it's going to be the captain, Thiago Alcantara, our Spanish midfield man, to lift up the Super League trophy. After a long, grueling, challenging season, the Bayern boys have prevailed. The first time of asking, we've gone ahead and won the European Super League up against some of the toughest teams in the world, in all of Europe, and we go ahead and celebrate this huge achievement, this massive achievement with our home fans. The Allianz Arena is in party mode. The festival is going to kick off here. Bayern and Munich are going to celebrate their massive league success, and that man Thiago will lift the beautiful trophy. I'm going to leave you guys with the celebrations, but we'll be back the FA Cup final up against Barcelona at Wembley. But in the meantime, celebrate that trophy.
Now they are about to pick up what it's all about. They are the champions.
Oh, wonderful scenes and moments they will never forget. You look back in 20 years' time and you'll think about this day.
To share it with the supporters. They've had a great bond. Travelling fans as well as the home followers. They certainly haven't been without the backing that every team needs to go week in, week out in this most demanding of leagues. Great occasion here. Had time to set it all up, knowing that this presentation day would take place. It didn't depend on the result of the match.
Of course, we know the man who deserved to be in there, the marksman, the Golden Boot winner for the European Super League, Robert Lewandowski, with 23 goals. The MVP of Bayern and for the whole Super League. Player of the competition announced, and it's Lewandowski again, so he goes home with 2 individual awards. And now it's down to this, our final game of the season. The strongest starting 11 is back for this one. It's still going to be Tolisso injured, but the boys you've seen all season around. It's kind of like a European final here. We got Barcelona at Wembley for the FA Cup final. Can we finish with a domestic double? Can we finish off with the FA Cup? It's going to be a beautiful end to the season. Let's go ahead and find out. So Wembley is the occasion for the second time in this episode. This time it is for the oldest competition in the book, the FA Cup trophy. Can Bayern Munich get their hands on it? I know it sounds a bit wrong, but that is the nature of the Super League. It's going to be a bit of an unorthodox colours from both sides. Pink of Barcelona taking on the light blue of Bayern Munich. There is the trophy. Will the ribbons be red, or will it be of Barcelona colours? That is the journey to the final for us. We beat Real Madrid, we beat Borussia Dortmund, and we beat Chelsea on our way to face Barcelona. We're here at it again, and the boys have one more good game in them. Can they show up for the big moments? Definitely our key players there. Will they show up for the key moments? This is Barcelona's side, of course. Lionel Messi, Arthur, Vidal, Busquets, Semedo, Piqué, Umtiti, Alaba, ter Stegen. Still a quality side. It's going to be Ruiz up top. He's going to have a baptism of fire in this FA Cup final. And then obviously our starting 11. It's the normal starting 11. Our most strongest starting 11. Barcelona are going to kick us off here. They've had some success at Wembley over the past few years as well. So it's going to be a blockbuster clash. Ruiz is going to kick us off here. Giving it into Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz, what a tackle from Goretzka. He got in the way, but then Vidal had a follow-up chance, and Neuer with a comfortable save. Goretzka. Robert Lewandowski finds a bit of space, but he touched it too heavy. Back to Leroy Sané. What can he do here? Surely that's a penalty. And our first entrance into the box, it's going to be Nelson Semedo, the Portuguese right back, taken down. He's won 2 penalties in this episode now. Back against Juventus at the start. And now here in the FA Cup final, he's proved to be a tricky player. No way Semedo got the ball there. Lewandowski. Can he get yet another goal for this season? Now, at the big moment, Lewandowski. Oh, a save from ter Stegen. And we went the same way we did against Juve. This time, it's going to be a miss for Lewandowski. Uruguayan finds the ball. Oh, ter Stegen. It's comfortable for him. Tackle Sane. It's going to fall to Gareth Bale. A bit of a fortuitous deflection. It's going to be Joshua Kimmich entering the box again. What can the young German do? Finds Lewandowski. It's going to be halftime. A cagey opening 45 minutes here. Stale, a bit nervous from both sides, but we go into the break 0-0. Coutinho, been dangerous. He's headed that one in, and it's going to be Barcelona to open the scoring here. Serge Milinkovic-Savic. And that was against the runner play. We had the ball for a while, and the Serbian gets Barcelona the 30th minute. It's taken an hour. But Barca from the cross have gotten their goal, and now we find ourselves behind in the FA Cup final. It was open here for Philippe Coutinho. It's been a danger all game, and then Ruiz didn't go for it. Our defense couldn't get there, and Serge Milinkovic-Savic stuck a leg out and ended up getting the better of Hummels. James gives it off to Leon Goretzka, and ter Stegen saves from his fellow German. Lewandowski, now's the time where we need you! Oh, I thought that was the equalizer. Lewandowski, so reliable from corners, but that one just goes wide. Oh no, it's another cross in the middle. No way. No way. Are you kidding me? That is... The CPU are at it again. What was that cross from Messi? It seemed to hang in the air forever. And Arthur at the back post, the most difficult of angles. And what is Manuel Neuer doing? Are you kidding me, Neuer? At your near post? That's criminal. And now we're 2-0 down. Arthur, the Brazilian, gets the second for Barca in this FA Cup final. It could be a bittersweet ending to this series. Bale, come on, that's yours. Why aren't you hitting it with your left foot, man? Come on. Leon Bailey. Do it for Jamaica. Do it for Bayern. Nah, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Here they are again for the third. And Neuer keeps it at 2-0. And there it is, full time. We end up losing 2-0. It's a bit of a bittersweet ending to this Bayern Munich Super League series. We ended up winning the league, which I know was the main priority this season, but we could have ended it off with an even better ending there with a FA Cup trophy. But it's going to be Barcelona and their 2 CPU not scripted, but there's 2 CPU cheese crosses goals that is going to head them to win the FA Cup. Barcelona get their hands on the FA Cup. We go 2-0 down, probably our worst game of the season, our worst ever performance on the big stage. None of our players showed up in this one. And Lionel Messi gets to lift up a cup competition. He missed out on the Copa del Rey over the weekend against Valencia. But there you have it. The ribbons are blue and red for Barcelona. They're going to lift it up. That is going to be our season over. Before we say our series goodbyes, this is how the table ends up. We finished 6 points in front. The only team to finish on 80 points, 80 plus points, got 81 points. Spurs right behind us with 75. Real Madrid and PSG in there to finish off the top 4. Juventus were pushing for Champions League football. They didn't end up getting it. Man City, Barcelona ended up finishing in 10th. That hurts. We could have beat them in the final. But United, it's going to be Dortmund, Arsenal, and then Sevilla, Roma, and AC Milan all getting relegated to the Championship. Monaco survive relegation from the Super League, as well as Liverpool, Chelsea, Inter, and Arsenal clubs, and a Spanish club going down to the second division. Now you're going to see Barcelona with the FA Cup trophy. Messi looking pretty happy that he's finally won a bit of silverware team. But these are going to be the final stats of the Super League season with Bayern. Manuel Neuer obviously starting pretty much every game, 48 games, 22 clean sheets, a pretty decent result for him. Kimmich, 2 goals and 2 assists. Gareth Bale, 9 goals, 7 assists. Leroy Sané, a star player for us, 13 goals, 7 assists. Leon Goretzka, 8 goals and 3 assists. Theo Hernandez with 2 assists. Lewandowski, our player of the season, definitely with 25 goals and 11 assists for the Polish marksman. Jimenez with 2 goals. Havertz with 7. Thiago in there with 7 assists. James Rodriguez with a pretty good return, the Real Madrid loanee, 13 goals and 10 assists. Sula having a bit of game time in there, as well as Timo Werner, a striker from off the bench, 10 goals and 3 assists in 27 games, which is actually pretty decent for him. And then the rest didn't really get too much game time, rotational players. And yeah, that is going to be it. The Bayern Super League career mode. Like I said, a bit of a bittersweet ending. But thank you guys so much for watching this series. If you did go ahead and enjoy the finale, despite the FA Cup loss, smack the like button on the video. Subscribe down below for some more FIFA 19 career mode content and upcoming FIFA 20 content on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Turn on notifications. I've been BCHD. Thank you for all your love and support on the channel and on the Bayern Super League series. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys on the very next video.